Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another vlog. It's been a while. Purely because my life has been a combination of stressful, boring, stressful and boring with just like random moments of fun. But during those moments of fun, I wanted to fully enjoy them and not vlog. So yeah, let me give you guys a bit of an update in terms of what's been happening since I last vlogged. I can't even remember. I think the last time I vlogged was like January or February, like maybe a couple months ago. It's now the end of April. Yeah, I've had a challenging month, both personally and with like work and stuff as well. I stopped vlogging because I found my off season to be quite monotonous. Like we weren't really pushing food at all because I just kept on gaining weight on the same amount of food consistently. I voiced my concerns to Corey saying like, hey, what is up with my body? I used to be able to eat like 3,000 calories in my off season. What is up? And she said, look, your metabolism changes over time. You're probably at a point now where your metabolism is just not what it used to be, and that's okay. Like hormonal changes, just growing up. I'm not old by any means, I'm only 23, but anyways, I just accepted the fact that I'm not gonna be able to eat as much as I thought I would be able to eat this off season. Training was going so well, like so fucking well, you guys. I was progressing on all my lifts, mainly on my lower body. Upper body wasn't progressing as much as I wanted it to, but like on my lower body days, guys, I was getting strong as fuck. Like adding weight or reps every single week. It was going so well. And then one evening here in my flat, in my kitchen, I slipped and I dislocated my knee. For those of you who might know me like pretty well, you will know that I have an issue with my left knee. This has happened to me so many times. It happened when I was 4 days out from my first show last season. But for some reason, when it happened when I was 4 days out, it didn't really swell up and it wasn't really bad, but this time it was actually quite bad and I still can't train quads properly. The knee itself is fine now. It's just I don't think the ligaments have healed to 100%. So I am a bit scared to add like proper quad training. So anything that like involves a lot of knee flexion for quads. So like leg press, squats, like Bulgarian split squats. Those I am just reluctant to like reincorporate just yet, but I've been able to do like glutes and hamstrings, but just not to full capacity, to be honest with you guys. So we've been in a holding phase. So we're not really pushing body weight up. My body weight has maintained for the past 5 weeks now, which is quite impressive. I'm on the same amount of food, which means that hopefully when I start training legs again, I'll see a bit of an increase in body weight as I regain some like lost tissue. I don't think I lost that much, but I just feel like my legs have kind of deflated a little bit and it's a bit depressing, to be honest with you guys, so I try not to think about it, but that's the update. This morning, woke up, make myself a cup of coffee, and I'm reading a book called Attached for the second time. This year what I'm doing is every month I am reading 3 books, 2 new ones and a third one that's going to be like that I'm reading for a second time, if that makes sense. So I'll choose a book that I read last year and read it a second time around, which if you've not done this, you should. Reading the same book twice, but like at different stages of life is amazing because you can take away different things depending on what stage of life you're in. So I'd highly recommend reading books twice if you've not tried that already. I really want to see Bruno Mars live. This is so fucking random. And I've been trying to get a hold of tickets all morning. I really wanted to go to South Korea to see him, but they sold out. I wanted to try the Philippines, and I'm in a queue for that now on my computer, which is really fucking annoying. So I've wasted my morning just trying to get a hold of Bruno Mars tickets. I'm gonna do a full day of eating for you guys today and show you guys what I get up to. Not much planned. Adam has just left to the UK, so I have the flat to myself, which doesn't really mean anything because I'm not gonna like throw any fucking parties or anything like that. But yeah, this intro's become unnecessarily long, so I'm gonna shut up now. I've picked up YouTube again, by the way, because one of my clients, knowing me, shout out to you for watching this, was saying to me, she's like binge watching all my videos, she loves my videos, and she's like, oh, come back to YouTube. I'm like, fine, so I'm doing it. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, it is now time for my first meal of the day, which is my pre-workout meal. I got this pancake mix from this random cafe here in Dubai, and it's vegan. It's literally just like flour and baking powder. You're supposed to add oat milk to it, but I'm gonna go for almond instead because it's more macro friendly. So yeah, I'm just gonna use 60 grams of the mix into this bowl and then add in some almond milk, and then we will see if we get a nice stack of pancakes or if I fuck up and it turns into like a pancake scramble. Right guys, update. It's not looking too good so far. This is what my first fucking pancake looks like. I think I fucked it up. I'm gonna taste it though and see what it tastes like. Yeah, I added protein powder to it, which adds some nice flavor. I don't want to set the fire alarm off, so I'm gonna open the door of my balcony just in case. Right guys, so you can see I tried making like normal sized pancakes at first and that flopped big time. So I've resorted to making like these little mini ones now. That seems to be going a bit better, but yeah, I was expecting this to go a bit better than it has. At least they're still edible, at least it still tastes good. Alright guys, so this is kind of what we're working with. I made like this really cute mini stack of pancakes for a reel on Instagram, and then the full-size ones I tried to make just did not turn out right. But I've tasted them, it tastes pretty good. I'm just gonna add some halo top to this and show you guys the finished product. This is the finished product, 60 grams of halo top ice cream and a massive thing of random sized and random shaped pancakes. This is the pre-workout meal. Alright guys, it is a few hours later. I ate those pancakes. They were very nice and very filling, to be honest. With the halo top ice cream, it just tasted like it shouldn't be macro friendly, but it was, which is what I wanted. I had my pre-workout Monster. Update on like caffeine, by the way. All the coffees you guys see me drink now are all decaf. So this morning I had decaf, and then in this afternoon I'm gonna have decaf again, because apparently, well, not apparently, I've proven myself wrong. Because I thought that I needed caffeine first thing in the morning to feel awake and good, but then I replaced it with a decaf and I feel the same. So yeah, having decaf first thing in the morning instead of usual like caffeine is gonna make your like pre-workout caffeine a lot more effective. It's going to hit you a lot better. Just in general, I find that having a lower amount of caffeine every day, I've just had more stable energy levels, better sleep. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with just having decaf all the time, except for my Monster every day. So that's just the update. And in general, like having caffeine fasted is not great hormonally if you're a girl. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, that being said, I'm going to pack my things, head to the gym, and we are going to train legs. Hello friends, we are now back home. I am in my bathroom. I have just washed my hair. That was such a good leg session. Well actually no, let me just explain what I'm going to do to my hair and then I'm going to talk you guys through the session while I'm doing it. That's a more effective use of our time. So for my hair, what I do is, this is like for all my curly girls, if you want to have more defined curls, I'd highly recommend L'Oreal Elvive Dream Long. This is the what's it called, leave-in that I use on my hair after I wash it because it's just the best. So what I do is I put a good amount into the palm of my hand. I'm running out this actually. And I'm gonna apply it just pretty evenly throughout my hair. I am running my fingers through it, mostly on the ends, obviously, because that's what you want. That's where you want most of the definition and like moisture to be. If you put too much on this on your roots, it might make your hair look a bit oily. So just putting a bit on both sides just to start off. We're gonna use a lot of this. I have very long hair, you guys, so I do use quite a bit, but also I find that this leave-in is so light that if you want that definition in your curls, and if your curls tend to be quite frizzy, this is great to use a ton of because it won't weigh your hair down and it won't make your hair look super greasy either. So once you've got some on both sides, what we're gonna do is gonna add a bit more, do one side at a time. And we're gonna have to do like, I don't know what the technical term for this is, but like you wanna go curl by curl, if that makes sense, and just kind of define each curl individually. So again, this is like the second, I guess, coat of it that I'm putting on this side. And then you want to just take each curl at a time and just sort of make sure it's nice and like defined. You should have residue cream on your fingers anyway, so this does take like 5-10 minutes, but it is so worth it in terms of how nice it makes your hair look. So yeah. Anyway, into my leg session. So I did glute and ham focus. I've also leg pressed for the first time in like almost 4 weeks now, and it was pain-free. It felt okay. I didn't go super heavy, purely because like I don't want to aggravate my knee or anything like that. I wanted to keep things safe, but I'm still really happy with how that went. I had to go lighter than usual on my Romanian deadlifts, but I went a lot slower, a ton slower, and I controlled it a lot more, and I actually felt it in my glutes and hamstrings. Like, if you watch the clip closely, you'll notice there's like, I'm like shaking, like the back of my legs are just like shaking on the way down and on the way up of those Romanian deadlifts. So I am quite happy with how my session went today. Yeah, I'm on the way up in terms of like, okay, it's time to regain my lost strength. It comes back super quick. Like if anyone's ever had an injury, you know, you probably know this, like when you come back, the strength doesn't take too long to sort of come back. So yeah, I'm really excited. In terms of actual programming, I'm not sticking to a super strict program purely because I'm going to be traveling quite a bit in May. So next week on Thursday, I am flying out to Paris for my first ever photo shoot in France, which is so exciting. And then I am literally like on the same day of the shoot getting the Eurostar to London, because the next day I've got my London shoot with all my London clients, which is very exciting. So yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be epic. I am gonna vlog it, so stay tuned for that. And if you're someone who, you know, you wanna get into amazing shape, but you just feel like you need that motivation, that push, maybe you need that structure, maybe you're not sure if what you're doing is right with your food, with your training, or you just feel like, you know, it's just weighing on your mental energy a lot and you just want to take the guesswork out of things, we are taking on clients. So if you want to at least inquire and see if online coaching could work for you, I will leave the link for that in the description down below. If you have any questions about it, you can comment them down below as well. Or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, it's at Aliaa Lifts, by the way. And if you're not following me on there, how dare you not follow me on there? That is a felony that you are committing. So go follow me on Instagram. But yeah, I have just finished doing this defining each curl routine. So it just takes 5 minutes. I look like a mop, but YouTube fam, you guys have seen me at my worst, so this is just, I'm fine with it. I'm hungry now. We're gonna go make the post-workout meal. I'm gonna show you what it is. So yeah, catch you guys then. Alright, so we've got the post-workout meal in the making. I've got 100 grams of vegan mince. I use the Plant Pioneers brand. If you're in Dubai, you're looking for a good vegan, protein mock meat option, it's amazing. And I order it off Kipson's. And then we've got 100 grams of frozen green beans. I'm a lazy fuck, so I always just do frozen stuff and then I heat it on the stove and just cook it on the stove. This morning I meal prepped a ton of rice. This is 200 grams raw weight of rice, which lasts me about 4 days. So what I do is when I batch cook things, I track everything raw weight. So I'm just gonna log the total cooked weight for this and see how much that is and then divide it accordingly depending on how much I need per portion. This is basic grade school math, you guys. So I'm not gonna go into much detail, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the finished product once it's ready. Right guys, so finished product, we've got our rice, mince, and green beans. This is 25 grams raw weight rice, by the way. I cook it with a lot of water, so it's very, very voluminous. So that's great. Got 20 grams of cornflakes and a bit of protein powder and almond milk as a shake. I like to always have something sweet after my savory meal, so this just, it hits the spot. So gonna eat this, then I've got a ton of calls and I'll catch you guys at my next meal. So just having my second coffee of the day, guys. How cute is this mug? It's a donut mug. I got it from Urban Outfitters. So yeah, this is decaf as well. I just frothed some almond milk onto it and I obviously track all the milks I use in my coffees, and I am just doing some client programming right now. This is a client who had surgery done last month and she has now gotten the all clear to train. So I'm going to program her new training program. If you're interested, again, in a custom built training program made by myself or by one of my coaches on the team, and you want support and guidance in your journey, please do not hesitate to reach out. Use the link in the description below and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey,
hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I can see you now as well. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thanks. I'm doing really good. You're in Florida, right?
I am.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to connect people from all over the world. So let's just get straight into it. I mean, these calls are super laid back, pretty casual. We kind of just ask each other some questions. Then if at the end everything sounds good, we can go for some options. Is that okay? Yeah, amazing. So just so I have a bit more context, what was it that initially, made you want to reach out and book in to chat with me? Right guys, quick break from calls. This is meal number 3, exactly the same as what I had in my previous meal, but I've added 8 grams of tahini to it. So I've got more fats in this one. I'm just gonna have this. Then I've got more calls, then I'm gonna run a walk. So yeah. Busy day for me. Hello friends, it is now, what time is it? 7:46 p.m. I have just finished all my calls. I have been on back-to-back calls since 4. So yeah, I've been talking a lot and sometimes I realize when I'm just on calls I forget to drink water, so I just fucking chugged 1.5 liters of water. Remind me to never do that again because that was just not fun. Anyway, I'm going to go on a little walk to finish my steps and have a very chilled evening. Had a big week of work, so I am going to chill out tonight. I am going to chill out tomorrow. It's weird not having Adam around. We are never really apart. The longest we've been apart since we've been together is 10 days when I went to Mexico. But this summer we're gonna be apart for 14 days. But yeah, it's fine. It's just it's so quiet. It's so quiet and peaceful when he's not around. But yeah, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook actually when I do my steps. It is the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Really good fucking audiobook. It's on Audible. I don't usually do audiobooks, but I'm working with a new business mentor and he gives me monthly reading to do. And this one he said, listen to it because it's just the way Grant Cardone kind of talks and he is so right. So if you're someone if you're ambitious, if you want to achieve big things in life and you're not fucking about, listen to this audiobook. It is so good. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. That being said, I'm going to go do my steps and I'll catch you guys for my next meal. So I am back from my very short walk, and you guys know the drill. If you've been here for a while, you know fat bowl of oats is part of my daily routine. My usual chocolate protein oats. I've got a recipe on YouTube that I'm gonna link somewhere on the screen. 50 grams of Halo Top. Guys, my Halo Top obsession is so expensive. It's like a tub of Halo Top here costs about 9 British pounds. It's like 10 bucks for my US folks, but worth it, and I can afford it. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, and there's more food to come. This is not last meal, best meal yet. I've got more snacky bits to come later, so stay tuned for that. Hello friends, it is the next day clearly. So last night after my oats, I had half a bagel thin with some Jim Jam spread, and I also made this like random bowl. I have this every night. Now, by the way, it's just protein powder that I mix up with stevia and almond milk to make like a protein mousse. Had that with some frozen berries, some stevia on the frozen berries, if you know, you know. Some tahini on the frozen berries, if you know, you fucking know, because that tastes bomb. I had a bit more Halo Top and some cornflakes. So good. It's so fucking good. I still had macros to spare yesterday, and I also had macros to spare the day before, so I'm under on certain days, which it's not that bad because I'm gonna go over today. I think basically today I'm not gonna do like a big untracked meal because I don't like doing that anymore. I don't like just like getting excited about a burger or a pizza or just a meal out. I just like kind of intuitively eating throughout the day. So I'm gonna have my usual pre-workout meal, which I'm gonna show you guys. It's different to the pancakes I had yesterday. And then I'm going to Kite Beach later. I reserved a sunbed for myself at Kite Beach, which I'm spending the day alone. This is the first day I've had to myself in so long, now that I think of it, which I'm excited about. I am very excited about. So I'm gonna bring my protein sources with me to Kite Beach because your girl can't go catabolic. But at Kite Beach, I'm probably gonna order like my vegetables, my carbs, my desserts. So I'm gonna vlog today. I'm training upper. I'm probably not gonna film upper because filming upper is such a fucking pain. Like to get the angle right, and it just can't be fucked. So yeah, I'll save upper for a different video, but you guys will see kind of what my day looks like today. I'm toasting a crumpet, and the thing is, I've noticed whenever you toast crumpets, like they get really like burnt from one side, but this side not enough. So I'm gonna put this on the stove because I've got a fire stove, and I'm gonna show you guys the psycho shit I do to my crumpet. So literally to get my crumpet as like crunchy as possible, I just put the fire on super low, and then I grab the crumpet and I just put it like face down like that. And this is super psycho, but I'll show you guys what it looks like after. So yeah, I kind of like it slightly burnt like that. I'm just gonna add some Jim Jams to it, and yeah. Hello friends, why do I look so pale? I'm actually not this pale. I was in the sun all day today. So upper was great. Had a very good session, went to Kite Beach. Sorry about that background noise, it's just my mince cooking in the background. So, I went to Kite Beach, I brought some mince with me because I needed my protein. Then I got this like vegan poke bowl, and I tried to guesstimate track it, and it was so good, so good. Then I went to Oakberry and I got an acai bowl, which, wow, I've never had Oakberry acai, and it was so good. It was a really small portion though, and they barely had any granola or peanut butter in it. It was very small, like they were very stingy with their toppings, which I like. It made it very low calorie, so managed to guesstimate track that as well. So currently I am making some vegan mince right here, and I ordered some food from Deliveroo. I spent so much money on food today, like it's actually not even funny. And this is what I got. It's a huge bowl of goodness. This just feels so nice. If I wasn't lazy, I would prepare this for myself all the time. But I am a lazy piece of shit, and I never prepare this kind of food for myself ever. But yeah, this is sort of what I got. Cauliflower rice, baby corn, broccoli, beetroot, bell pepper, sweet potato, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and no dressing. Gonna probably guesstimate this is one to my Fitness Pal. I am probably gonna be over my calories today, but I've been under the past couple days, so it's all good. Alright guys, so it is the next day again. I can't remember where I left this vlog off. I just chilled out last night and, well, I did do some work to be fair. I was working until about 11. I can't take a day off. Like, Saturday is meant to be my day off, but I always manage to just get quite a bit of work done on Saturdays anyway. But yeah, nothing too exciting really. My mom's arriving later tonight. She's staying with me for a couple of days before I fly out to Paris. So I'm gonna end the vlog here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will try and be consistent and actually keep uploading videos, but hey, with the way I've been these past few months, who fucking knows? Just make sure you're subscribed though, so you don't miss out in case I do actually stick to it this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really, really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!